Welcome to Lane Stadium, home of the Virginia Tech Hokies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Pollack and Jesse Palmer will join me shortly. For now, let's enjoy Enter Sandman. The Hokies will put it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa's offense will get the first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that...
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Line gets set, first down. They'll give it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He breaks a tackle. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Virginia Tech's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Rides to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. There he goes. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw. It's Osborne. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. And they'll stop it just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Hawkeyes are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
By the receiver. Pickup of 10.
And the Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense is still in identity mode.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I know, everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He's got it on the move. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the 1st down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
Trying to keep the drive alive. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. The snap sets up the throw. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollard. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so much skill and ability. He's strong and he's fast, and I think he can also out-jump them.
Second down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Adams. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. The Hokies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands and get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. And the Hokies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Finds his tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Ole Miss is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that looks like it did when Archie and Eli were here. They're up 14 over Kennesaw State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball. They take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Osborne. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Peppers. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, This guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it on the outside.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Throws to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Peppers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. The short hands, it's Anderson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that game.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Dropping back, it's Osborne. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this 1st half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Throws to the back. Got a man, it's Allen. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Mahoney. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
You're down, obviously, at the half. You had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. Now they're going to throw it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Got it behind the line. It's Wiggins. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking for space. It's Peppers. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Osborne. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Returns. Why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Dances away. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
one's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Hokies have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Flanagan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Gonna look downfield again. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On the run, it's Allen. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this fourth down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points. Fourth down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big fourth down conversion.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it on the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The Hokies trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And that one will give them the lead.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Osborne. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He splits the upright, and they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Ole Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about around the globe for a long time.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding them to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And you can tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too.
He's going to throw deep right side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. You saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Finds a little space. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Well, this offense can get after you a variety of ways in the running game. One of the ways they do it is by using their wide receivers on jet sweeps. Good example right there.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, what a game this guy's been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Looking for a crease. It's Peppers. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. They pulled a little closer, now down 20 to 13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They think there's room to run to the right here. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
The give to the back. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. He's piled up 65 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Caught in the backfield, it's Adams. Across the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get them in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
The Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Osborne. Quickly to the tight end.
Oh, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now.
Intercepted for the 11th time.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got to lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. He has the first and still on his feet. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Wiggins. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down from the 38.
Now, 4th down.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And he had just enough to will that one home. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield, it's Osborne. They get to him as he throws. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some